Okay, this is a DC-17 Dyson. These things have a few inherent problems. I bought mine refurbished. Right now I've got the canister off, which everybody should know how to do. And to clean the cyclones is not so easy. So what you have to do is you have to get a star screwdriver, and let's see, I don't know if I can read you the size of it. It says it's pretty small, but let's see what it says here. It says S2. Only thing I see on it says S2-715H. But anyways, down inside this thing, let's get a flashlight. Down inside the canister, there are going to be two bolts to take out. And you can see one right there, I've already cleaned it off. You can see the other one, maybe not, because it's really, really dirty in there. It's just dust and cat fur. So if you're having a noise in your roller, make sure that you check the motor and the wheel here, the gear. Is that gear, if you happen to ever use the vacuum when it's damp, that gear will get clogged up and therefore cause all kinds of loud noise when the roller comes on. So if the roller off, the vacuum sounds okay, but the roller on is bad, check this gear. You're going to have to use some screwdriver to get in there and pry it over the bolt. You see the bolt on the end? And then once you get the roller off, if your belt is okay, which this one looks like it's still okay, just check all the, I'm probably going to wash it off though and then let it dry. Check the all the grooves in the belt, and most of the vacuums come with the extra one, so I don't know if I'm going to replace this one now or not. I think I can salvage it so I don't have to buy another one, but it's pretty dirty, as you can see. As far as getting into the hub, I'm still working on it. According to my sources, there are 3 hidden tabs to open this. One here, that was 1, 2, and then 3 on the other side. Now, supposedly, you got to really twist, and they say that it's normal to damage this a little bit to get this off. Actually, I guess it's going to be, if I'm looking correctly, it's going to be here. This looks like where it has to come off. Here, here, and the other side. Okay, well, we're going to do some twisting. I'm not going to let you see me get another hernia from this, and then I'll come back. Okay, I got it apart. Let me show you. I'll get it back together. My XYL over there for ham radio. For those not ham radio operators, that means ex young lady. That's what you're called when you get married. Before you're married, you're a YL, which is a young lady. Then you're an XYL. All right, I tried cleaning it, but you cannot get to this unless you take those screws out that I showed you previously. And then the easiest way, this is a trick now, the way I got this thing apart was not easy because there are 3 hidden tabs, as I said. But what I did was, I'm sitting Indian style. I got this thing. Oh, stop it. My name's not Bob. I got this thing when it was together, okay, like that. I'm weak too. I put it on my leg like this, and I pushed each end right across from where that one, excuse me, I pried it where the one tab was, and it started to click. Once it started to click, it started to open. So screw that trying to use just 2 hands. You're going to have something to put it over. And the softest thing was my leg and my pajama shorts, as you see here, nice and dirty. And I mean, I've already vacuumed, and look at the inside of this thing. Golly. Now, there's 8 more screws here. There's star screws here, here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it's only 4. Huh. Oh, it was 8. Anyways. So now these are star screws, and remember I told you you're gonna have to have a special instrument. I have a special toolbox here with these a wide variety. Believe it or not, the toolbox was about, I bought this online on eBay for like $11, $14, and look at that. Look at this stuff. So this is the one that I used. You may have to. You know, these are not in your typical toolbox. So look, if you're not mechanically inclined, don't do this. Just pay somebody $50 to do it. But if you're like me and you like to take things apart, because I took my sister's record player apart and made a flying something when I was the first thing I took apart, and I got screamed at, but I didn't care, and I still don't care. So I'd rather take it apart and break it and figure out how it works. But this is going to work. It's going to be clean. And I think what caused this was vacuuming the carpet while it was still damp from something. Do not do that, especially with the Dyson. Do not. After there's 4 screws, there's 4 more screws that you take out. Then it comes apart like this. Now this may not be as fancy as something else you find on YouTube, but this is the real deal here. This ain't no mock-up, crappy old, looking like it's easier than licking an ice cream cone video. This is the real deal. And look at this. There's no way in hell I could have gotten in there and cleaned these things out, because there's no way from the top, and there's no, how could I have gotten it through all this mess to clean this? This vacuum is going to be refurbished like new when I'm finished with it. I got another Dyson here. Look how dirty it is. So I'm going to have to vacuum this, clean it. Let's see what this is. Woo, that is nasty. Golly damn. Look at that. I think any air could get through that. My 8 cyclones was about down to 4, maybe 3. Look at this. Snoopy and Minka and Callie, Fakester. Oh my God, it's growing more and more. It's like, you know, when you've eaten something really bad and the next day, ooh, look at that. Ooh, beautiful. Okay, let's just see this one. Here's one. Let's try this one. Da 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 da. That one wasn't too bad. Oh, but in there it looks bad. Let's see if I can grab this one. That one I can't grab. How in the hell am I supposed to get in there? There's got to be something else comes off. We'll see. Okay, now comes the 8 screws. Talking about unuser friendly. I hope the new models fix this, because I'm never buying this model again. I'll tell you, when I got it, it had unbelievable suction. There's 8 more star screws in there. See you in a minute. Okay, folks, here's the other side. There was 8 more. So if you have 2, 4, 8. If there were odd numbers, it'd be like the Prime series. But anyways, here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look, oh my God. That's all my wife's hair. Clogs up everything. Damn it. Fuck. See what happens when you get married? You get clogged vacuum cleaners. I could have 15 dogs and 100 cats and it wouldn't do that. Alright, well, I'm not going to bore you with pulling this out. Well, maybe I will. Okay. Woo! Oh, man. There's no way to do that. Look at that. Oh, God. Alright, I'm probably going to have to use water and let it dry overnight. This is just freaking ridiculous. Don't, you know, I love Dysons, but this ain't worth it, man. I don't know. Maybe, I guess, if you only have to do it every few years, but this should not be. What a shit design. I wonder if their new ones are better. I've bought them since the DC 7, DC 14. This is this. I mean, come on. You can't clog up like that. Look, that's just normal carpet and dust. Sucks. Look at this. And I've been vacuuming and cleaning. What a freaking mess. Take the top piece off the cyclones, and then you can get the cyclones. Look at that. I'm surprised I haven't burned the motor out. And I've already cleaned it out from the other end, but look at this. Damn. All right, now we're going to rinse all this stuff down, let it dry up real good. I gotta figure out how the hell it goes back together. Probably watched my own video to figure it out, but I mean, it's just disgusting. You know, really, buy you a Dirt Devil. When it clogs up, toss it in the garbage. This is a $400 thing, and it's, look at that. Cleaned and is now drying. Has to dry very good. Do not put it back together damp. Okay, so when you're putting it back together, just be real careful that you put it together the way it is supposed to be, and pay special attention, because if you don't line one thing up, it probably won't go together, but you could do it the opposite way so that this won't line up, and if that doesn't line up, then it will not fit properly back when you do that, when you put it back into the canister. But I can tell you the design on this, after you get into it, I don't know how to prevent, if you got a lot of fur and stuff, you may want to try to get up the fur first so there's no clogs on it. And for sure, a good tip is do not go close to the max, because I can see how ours got so clogged. I mean, we had over half of these clogged, because if you keep getting the dust up in here, it's going to back it all the way up, because of course it comes into here and then through there, which narrows down. I just don't know about the cyclone type technology. I mean, when this thing was new, and now that I got it cleaned out, I mean, it'll pull the area rug up. It sucks so hard, so it really does have some good suction, better than the DC 14 and the DC 7. But I don't want to do that, because I already tested it out. But make sure, because it's real easy when you go to put it back together, that this comes out of here, out of there, and then it has to go into this hole right here. When you take it apart, all this is going to come out. So make sure, because if not, you're going to have to bend it and shove it back in there, and you'll have a chance of breaking it. So if you're not very technically inclined, oh my God, that German in the background is driving me crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna have to go outside and dump it, and I'll get up this cat litter, but it works much better now. Another tip, if I didn't mention it before, very easy to do, is to definitely take off the three things here, take off the cover, and clean off the roller with the brushes. And in fact, you really don't even have to, unless you want to get up in there. You can use a sharp, like, letter opener or something to get the hair. My wife has long hair, and I mean, sometimes it just, look at that, it's like just unbelievable. So hopefully that helps you. If you have any questions, let us know. Also, of course, make sure these are easy things to do. Periodically take this out, wash it, let it dry, let it dry, let it dry. Do not put it back wet. And it goes back in here like so. And then this is the DC 17. If you have a DC 14, you'll have a couple of different filters. They're a little bit different design. Actually, the DC 14 I don't think picks up near as good, but it's a much simpler design, much less likely to get clogged. So, hope that helps. And if you have any other questions about the Dyson, let me know. This is Steven, K4ATZ.